Hey guys, I want people's thought on this. I really do. I want your opinions on this matter. Holiday season, but first I want to talk about Santa Claus. All right, there was a such an uproar long ago on social media. Okay, when there was some black Santa Claus at some mall. I forgot where this was, but just the uproar of a black Santa Claus. Just holy shit! I couldn't believe it. You have I don't know if it happened this year, but like I think like last year or the year before, you had like Fox News. I forgot what anchor it was going on there telling everybody, but Santa Claus is white. And I swear to God, I was just yelling at the TV. Santa Claus is not real. Santa Claus doesn't exist. All right, so there is no Santa Claus. What do you mean? Santa Claus can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Okay, if Santa Claus wants to be Chinese, okay, it doesn't matter. But look, okay, no, but the origins of Saint Nick, and shut up, right? Most people don't give a shit about that. This is a dude that supposedly brings gifts to all the kids in the world if they behave, right? That's the story of Santa Claus, right? And to most families, all it is, okay, it's just to give another present to the kid, and that's it, right? Well, what do you want? What do you want from Santa? Blah 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 blah. Okay, look. First of all, this whole Santa thing. I mean, I don't get the uproar, right? I just don't. Like, what's the big fucking deal? Okay, I just don't care. If I'm walking in the mall and there's a Santa Claus, I just don't care what the Santa Claus looks like. I just don't. It's a fictional character, right? The idea that the Santa Claus that the one I'm talking about, Coca-Cola's Santa Claus, okay, he's not real. He doesn't exist, right? But this idea of just disrupting what they envision Santa Claus to look like, I mean, shit's insane, all right? But anyway, let's look at the broader picture. Even people that weren't upset about it, people that said, "Oh, this is great, I don't care," or even them, what I don't get it, and maybe this is why I don't get it. Right? When I was a little kid, I'm talking like five and shit. Okay, when I couldn't have been that old. As far back as I can remember, 6, 7, whatever. My mom just flat out said, with no remorse too, like none. Santa Claus isn't real. You're not getting presents for Christmas. I can't afford it. My mom couldn't afford to get us presents. Or at least that's what she said. When push came to shove, most of the time, right, she found a way to get us gifts. Usually she'll have a gift that me and my brother had to share, or which kind of sucked, but hey, it's the thought that matters, right? There was one year where she could work a couple hours of overtime. She was able to get us a Nintendo and stuff like that. But here I got to this. Okay, I was struggling to make ends meet. Not saying it, I get it now, right? And the message was like, I got you this, right? I've been working my ass off, working 2 jobs, so you could have a fucking gift for Christmas. It wasn't some dude in a red suit that just showed up and gave you this, right? Now, in fairness, my mom always told us, don't go around telling other kids Santa isn't real. Let them believe whatever they want to believe, right? Don't break their hearts, right? Now, I didn't always honor that promise to my mother. I did tease my fair share of kids in elementary school about Santa not being real, but kids will be kids, right? Kids will be kids. But I never got the whole Santa Claus concept. Quite. I think it does, this is just my opinion, and I don't have a problem at all if you and your family, or you with your kids anyway, play the whole Santa thing. That's fine. You know, to each their own. But this is just my opinion. That's all. I think overall in our society, the Santa Claus concept, right, is more damaging than it is good, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Santa Claus, out of all the things we need to worry about, is like a big deal. That's not what I'm arguing, right? Topic. You know, I think when you look at our society today, especially kids, you know, one thing that kids really lack, and I see it a lot in kids, even in my own family, like younger kids, and it's empathy. They lack empathy. Is not there, like it's lacking. And I think this starts from a very young age, and it's the entitlement and this idea that you are guaranteed a gift. You know, now granted, I understand the concept of no, but if you behave, you get a present. But here's the thing: we all know most kids don't behave all the time. So when they get a present at Christmas, what do they learn? They learn that it doesn't matter what the fuck I did all year. I'm gonna get a present anyway, right? That's it. And you know, from a very young age, they feel like I'm entitled to get this. Who cares? They don't understand the concept of, hey, my parents worked hard to get me this. Even if you're not a struggling parent and you're doing well financially, I still think your kids should know that it comes from you, right? That's just my opinion, right? So I think in the grand scale of things, the concept of Santa Claus it's just very damaging, right? And just think about kids that are good kids. Think about this. Think about what if you're a kid, is a poor kid, and you are a good kid. You don't do mean things to the kids. You always listen to your parents, and you're not doing crazy shit. You know, you're what, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, and then you don't get a present on Christmas because your mom couldn't afford it, right? How does that make you feel as a kid? This concept of Santa, my mother took that shit away from me immediately. She cut it off, like, psh, cut. It doesn't exist. Okay, she let me know at a very young age that you may not get a present for Christmas, right? In fact, there was some years where my mother literally told us, you're not going to get a present on Christmas, but after Christmas, everything's on special. I'll take you to the store and we'll see what we could get you. Okay, so there was always some form of compromise, right? But that concept of Santa was really cut from me from a very young age. Very young age. So I never understood the spirit of Santa. And kids are literally taught to have faith in the Christmas spirit in movies, right? And I think it kind of retards the notion of faith, you know, because when kids are taught, no, Santa exists if you believe in him, right? I mean, they're going to find out he doesn't exist at some point, either when somebody else tells them or they figure it out on their own, right? They're going to figure it out at some point. And I've even found this that I had a friend at age 13, he still believed in Santa, right? He still believed in Santa. For a while, I thought he was joking. Now, you're joking. You just want your mom to get you another present, right? No, Santa's real. You have to have faith in Santa. I just looked at him like, what? Like, once this kid finds out Santa's not real, he's never going to have faith in anything ever again. I mean, I don't think it's a healthy thing. I just don't. Okay, I think it's a terrible concept. I think kids that come from, well-off families should know, hey, you're in a well-off family, that's where you're going to get a lot of gifts. I think kids in poor families should know you may not get a gift for Christmas. I think kids should be taught that, it's not really a matter of being a Christian or anything, but in my opinion, and I know it's going to sound vague and it's going to sound like over the top, especially in today's age where everybody wants to be hard and cool and shit. That's fine. But I believe, it should be about, spending time with family and being together with your family. That there's just more important things than materialistic things, and from a young age, if you're having your child go to the mall and ask Santa for the most popular toy out there, and you're going through pains to get this toy for your kid, from a very young age, you are instilling to your child, right, that objects matter, right, that things are materialistic. And that's just my opinion, right? Not to say, look, we're all too, like I got the fucking Samsung Galaxy, Samsung. I have the S7 Galaxy, whatever, right? Um, you know, and I have the S7 um, Edge. That's what I have, right? It's a nice phone, but I bought the phone. I worked for the phone. Like I earned this phone. I wasn't entitled to get it. I worked for it. I make good money. Of course, I'm going to get myself a good phone. But it's one thing to be materialistic, but hey, get that stuff, earn that stuff, and it's another thing to feel entitled and to put materialistic things above more important things, you know. And that's just me. All right, that's just me. Now let's talk about the holiday season. Okay. Um, Look, to me, December is just another month, right? It's just that's it. It's just another month. Now, it is to a certain degree. It's special to me because a lot of family comes to town and stuff like that. So I get to see a lot of cousins that I don't see throughout the year, and that part of it is great. I mean, I don't have complaints there, right? But other than that, I don't really put a lot of stock into Christmas. Like I don't wake up Christmas morning like, oh my God, ooh, it's Christmas morning. Other than being off from work. Other than that, there's nothing that sticks out to me about Christmas that makes it feel special or anything like that. Other than like I mentioned, other than being with family, but I get that same feeling, during Thanksgiving, during family weddings and stuff like that. Anyway, so I don't hate it, but I don't feel anything special from it. That's just me. All right. I just, and maybe it's just the way I was brought up, so I have to admit, maybe it has a lot to do with that. Right. But I just don't, I think, again, here we go with another, like, I know it's not going to sound hard and cool and all that, but I think every day is special. Yeah. I think January is special. February is special. I think every day you wake up and you're breathing is special. Okay. I think every day matters, right? So that's me. But obviously New Year's is great. I mean, go out and party and that. But I go out and party a lot. I don't need New Year's Eve to go do that. Okay, is a countdown cool? Sure, but I mean but other than that, there's nothing special to it for me. Right? I know a lot of people always say things like, "Oh, there's just something special about this time of year," and it just feels like another it's just fucking cold. That's it. All right. I'm just fucking cold. All right. I have to take out the fucking jacket from the closet, and that's about it. I mean, hey, that's me. Right. So I wasn't always like that. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not Scrooge. Okay. Tell me Merry Christmas. I'm going to be like, nah. Like, that's not me. I'll say Merry Christmas back, and that's cool. All right. Now, obviously, there's a lot of holidays, religious holidays around this time of year. Um, and you always hear about this war on Christmas. Look, man, I personally don't have a problem with Merry Christmas. I don't. Um, but I don't I don't get outraged when I see a company put in the front of the store Happy Holidays or anything like that. I don't. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, this is politically correct to do." I just don't. I don't even think that's controversial. I don't. I think it's okay. I mean, there's other people that celebrate other shit like Hanukkah and stuff like that. Um, so I don't have a problem with it to that degree, personally. You know, I'm okay with it, right? Um, and that's that. Okay, that's really that. I'm not going to go into like Christmas and where it really came from. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm not, because I'm just going to upset people. That's and upset people is not what I want to do. It just isn't. Right? So it's a holiday season video. I gotta I gotta make people feel good. Right? That's it. You know. Well, I'm at it. I mean, let's. I mean, look. No special on any TV or computer or tablet or phone. Nothing. It would ever make me do what a lot of these people do to themselves and to others on Black Friday. I mean, it's just isn't. If this is supposed to be the special time of year where everybody's jolly and everybody's happy and this, that, and the third, if it's supposed to be that, it sure as hell isn't that. To me, it's a big marketing scam, right? And just it's unbelievable. Just the shit that people do to each other on Black Friday. It is insane. Seeing grown adults strip a box off of a child's arm, just then that's the minor stuff that happens. Okay, never mind the fighting and the people that die, they get trampled over, and just seeing people put each other in harm's way, put themselves in harm's way, and harm each other for materials, for materialistic things. It's a sad sight to see. I get it. You're going to get a good discount on the TV or whatever, right? I mean, there's great discounts on TVs during income tax season because everybody's getting their tax refunds, right? There's great specials after Christmas, right? There's always great, like somewhere online on the internet, somewhere there's always specials on this stuff, right? So I just don't see why people have to do these things to themselves, personally. I just don't. That's what I think. You know, that's my opinion. It's sad to see. One of the saddest things about Black Friday to me is seeing people camp out. Okay, I mean, people will camp out. There's been people that quit their jobs to camp out for a week to get like the new iPhone and shit like that, right? Or the iPhone special that they're gonna have, or it's just crazy shit. You can't make this shit up. Like literally, the week you stopped working, you lost more money than you're gonna save for that fucking iPhone. People don't think about this stuff. They're just thinking about me, iPhone, I want now. That's all they're thinking about. It's crazy, and I think it feeds into the worst of ourselves. So I'm going to end it with that. I think the holiday season, for all the mumbo jumbo about how it's a great time of year and this, that, and the third, it's I see the worst in people during this time of year. And maybe that's a sad thing to say, but I just do. I see the worst in people, especially, man, like because yeah, I'll go and try, buy presents for some of my younger cousins and younger family members, my sister, my brother, right, girlfriend, etc. I'll try and go like buy presents and stuff, and then, I mean, holy shit, I mean, people that just bump into you, people are rude. I don't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, maybe I don't sense the holiday spirit. Maybe there's something I'm not sensing. My spidey sense doesn't sense it. It just doesn't. I don't see the holly jolly Christmas. I just don't. That's just me. Cold month with a lot of grumpy people, right? That's what it is to me. And then the children. I mean, don't get me started with people's kids crying in the aisles. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want that. Like, shut up. Right? Are you kidding me? I mean, we're raising a bunch of entitled brats, man. That's what we're doing. And this holiday season it feeds into that. You know, that's what it does. What are we doing on Black Friday? It's just making a fool out of ourselves. That's it. You know. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.